Okie dokie. So this is your HIIT workout. We have a higher intensity, but you do not have to do absolutely everything at that higher intensity. Excuse me. You work to your best ability for each exercise. You take each exercise as it comes. Because there are multiple rounds, you might even always, and I often do it myself, use the first round as a warm-up round, even though we're going to do a warm-up. And then the second and the third round of everything, there's a push element to it. And you know on the third one that there's more than likely no repeat of everything. Give it your all. So that's you balancing out between 3 rounds. We have got 8 exercises to go along within those 3 rounds and just the 1 set. So we're not going to change those exercises. It's 8 exercises, 3 lots through, so 3 rounds of them. We have a kind of up, down, in and out to this. So what I mean by that is we'll have a standing exercise, which is more than likely some form of cardio, a squat or a lunge. Then we'll have some form of a core, and then we'll go back to that same principle, the cardio, the lunge, or a squat type element. So everything is body weight. If you need to use a support, you might use a chair, you might use the low down part of the chair, the back of the chair, say we're doing a plank or something like that. That might be a nice idea for you. You can also do an all fours if we're going to do a plank and a full plank's not for you. Other than that, take out a jump. Don't go as deep. Listen to the body. All things that we are familiar with. But to start with, what we're going to come into is our roll down, walk out version to start with of a warm up. And then we'll come up and we'll also do a bit more up here. So if you've got a map, let's get to the back of it. Let's get going with whatever version makes sense for you. So parallel legs for me, tuck the chin into the chest, roll it down. When we're down here, standing forward bend if you want to, otherwise walk it out for me, walk it out to a plank, bring yourself into that nice flat line, and maybe here, just touch down and give me a parallel version of your child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out, tuck toes, lift up, push the bottom in the air, walk the hands back where you came from, plant the heels, soften the knees, roll up, stretch up, reach up, and then I'm just going to fold straight back down again. Walk it out, hit that plank, bottom goes down. Hold it, breathe in. When you're ready, walk it back. If you need to put your child's pose in every time, then do. I'm just going to roll down, walk out, hit that plank. I'm going to do 2 more of them. Bottoms up, heels down, soften the knees. Reach out the top for me, upper back extension. Roll down, walk it out. Hit that plank. Nice line. Now, soften the knees again. Open them wider. Sit on back into a deeper version of your child's pose. Just breathing in, breathe it out. Come forward for me, into all fours. We're going to activate our glutes, activate our core with our all fours balance. Opposite arm and leg, reach it, stretch it, breathe in, breathe it out. Shoot those legs out, shoot those fingertips out, stretch it, reach it, cores engage. 2 more, 1 more. Tuck toes, up you come, walk it up. When we're coming up, soften those knees, reach tall. When you roll down this time, ease it down. When you're here, can you hold for me? Can you breathe? Can you walk the feet in for a change? Have it zipped up. Step your right foot forward, left knee down, lift it up. Just drop those shoulders back for me. Same arm as the leg that's back, so it's left for me, over the top. When you step back, plant the hands, tuck the toe, step back, hold your plank. Breathe in, breathe it out. Left foot forward, right knee down, lift up, relax those shoulders. Right arm over the top. Hands down, tuck the back toe, step through. Hold your plank, breathe in, breathe it out. Right foot forward, left knee down. Breathing in, breathe it out. Roll the shoulders. From here, interlace the hands. Pull forward. interlace the hands, lean forward again. Plant the hands, have a half plank position, back leg straight, front leg bent. My left hand or left fingertips or left fist is down, right arm is up and out. If you can, step in from here to the top of the mat, roll those shoulders. Roll down again. This time, step straight back into it. Right leg back, right hand down, left arm up. Step in, step up, bend right down, step back into a plank. Hold your plank. Step the feet in, stand tall, reach it, roll down. Big squat position. Step back, hold. Breathe in, breathe it out. Step front, roll it, reach it. On the next one, keep your hands a bit tighter. Step back, plank. This time, step wide, come on up. Turn the toes out, slide down into some wide plie. Breathe in, breathe it out. If you can from here, step and give me a wide plie. Step, wide plie. I'm leaving my left leg where it is. I'm doing one step with the right, drop it, step it back in, drop it, lift it, step it, lift it, drop it. Step back and drop, front or to the side, pause. I'm just going to come back because I need a bit more space this way. So when you're ready, let's do wide plie. We're going to step one to the front, drop, bring it back. Just be careful what is happening with that knee of the leg that's left behind. So make sure you position that you still have those knees tracking out over your big toes. Step it, drop it, step it, drop it. One more of each, drop it. Last one. Lovely. From here, just relax or shake out the shoulders and the arms. We're going to go with a kick on the diagonal for a change. So if you need to have a little lift, have a little lift. Otherwise, kick and kick. And if you can, just give me a little twist when you're doing it. So a little bit of action through my waist, crossing across me, behind. I'm not actually making contact heel to bottom. It's just the idea that that's going to happen. And twist it. Twist it. 3, 2, and pause it. Lovely. So let's go slightly wider than the hips for a nice classic side bend. Slide down first, slide over the top. Let's go a little bit wider. Let's slide over the top, over the top. I'm just going to move my mat actually. I think I prefer to be on my mat. So give me 1 second. Going to go wider still. Now I'm going to lean and stretch, slide and stretch. Now I'm going to do a wide plie. I'm going to reach up, drop down, lift up, over the top. Reach it, drop it, lift it, slide it. You can give me some T-shaped arms and some reach. Reach if you want to do a slightly different option. Reach it, reach it. I think I had better come here. So wide plie, drop deeper for me, pull up taller, reach it, lift it, sweep it, open it, pause, reach and reach. From here, slide into that wide plie again. There's little mini pulses and a little mini heel raise just to activate through our calves. Doesn't have to be super high. Just go with the flow. Just the last little bit. One more each side. And then lift it tall and reach it out. Lovely. Okie dokie. So cardio-wise, we haven't quite got there. We've done some lift and low. We've done some in and out. We've done some pulsing. So we've activated the muscles. Heart rate might not be as high as it's going to get. So just remember that first round, you're probably going to go from this very low point, as it were, and then build yourself right up to getting our heart rate going. So remember that. What I mentioned at the top of this, run it out, jog it out, jump it out, all of those things can come down a notch or they can come up a notch depending on how you're feeling. First up, we've got the jump jacks, but my jump jack is into a squat. So I'm not going to do much jumping, even though it's in the name. I'm going to get low in the squat, and I might do my big star shape arms, go down in the squat and do a star shape, and that is the jump part of the jump jack. If you want to be jumping in and out, just make sure you're absorbing that land down onto the mat through the knees, and we're not sort of jarring our joints at all. Up for the second one I mentioned, we're going to come down and do a core exercise. We're going to do fingertips at temples. We're going to do a double knee crunch in and a double hug in of the elbows. So everything comes into a nice like ball shape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to reach. So we're then going to reach right arm to the right side, left arm to the left side, crunch in. So you're giving me a big crunch and then a reach and a crunch. So those are the first two. And then just know you'll be up again, up here on that exercise number 3. 8 to run through, 3 rounds to go. Break when you want to, pause me when you want to. Listen to the body. I'm going to do just the same, so let's do it. Enough procrastinating over here. So, jump jack. Where do you want to be? We're going to do cardio. If it's a hardcore cardio, we're going to kind of cap it at the 40 instead of 45. When we're into our abs exercise, I'll just see where we are. If they're planked back to backs, we might change the time. But again, it's roughly the 40 seconds. So similar, but not as hardcore sometimes as if we were to do 45, 55, or a minute of something. So where are you at? I'm going to go with parallel legs. I'm going to drop down, and then I'm going to lift up. Drop down. So I'm going to tap my fingertips and then reach up. I've got a very deep parallel. I'm going to try and get my chest right down to my thighs. When I lift it, one leg left behind, one leg in the air, arms to a big sweep. Down, up and out. We're looking good. Strong on this very first one. About 10 seconds. Nearly there. Last little push. One more each side. And pause. Lovely. Nicely done. I've got to get rid of this jumper. It's driving me nuts. So let's get to it. For our core. Let's get down on your mat for me. Let's do your best version of double elbows in, double knees in, and then reach it, side to side. Are you ready? So, let me come this way a little bit. So, let's get the timer going. Fingertips to temples. I'm going to crunch in. When I go out, I'm going to reach, and then I'm going to crunch in. If you want to, you can stretch to crunch. Tabletop those legs for me. Tap the heels. Reach, crunch, pause, reach side to side. Lengthen arms away, crunch in. Stabilize yourself. Keep those legs zipped up for me. Keep challenging. A deeper version of your reach. You can do one more for me. Let's do it. And rock, roll. Stretch if you want to, otherwise come on up. We'll have time to stretch later and on the in-between. So, we have now got a pulsing, if you just want to keep it pulsing. If you need to hold something stability-wise, you absolutely can as well, but it is a lunge. And it can be a pulsing lunge, and it can be a switch jump lunge. I think for the first round, nice idea to give me a switch that is a step, not a jump. So pulse it, change to the other leg, pulse it, but you're just doing a step in, step out. So are you ready? Pick a side, any side. Good posture, pulse it, just gently drop into it, and then give me a step, switch. Drop down. Stay low if you can. Stay in a lovely, nice, upright spine, as good as you can do for your body. And you're kind of halfway. So you're going to do your switch. When you're kind of at that point where it feels like it's getting tough, through that back leg, through the core, then it's time to switch. Just drop into it, little pulses, about 10 seconds here. Almost there. Switch it and pause it. So back on the mat. This time, like I said, if you need to have an elevated position, you could give me a plank that already has a toe tap. We've got a toe tap later, but if you want to do a plank elevated on a chair or a table or something, you could give it to me with a toe tap or a little lean and a little bit of kickback if you want to. Otherwise, we are going to come into a forearm plank. Forearm plank is going to have an alternating tap to the side, so for the hands, not the feet. Actually, shall we? Yeah, we'll match you. We'll match you. So we'll do a tap for the feet, and then we'll come into dolphin, which is heels down, bottom up, that's staying on the forearms. So, are you ready with your option? Forearm plank for me to start off with. When you're in your forearm plank, give me a tap side, and then lift your bottom. Back where you started, flat back, tongue is engaged, tap, side, side, lift your bottom, slide back down, tap in, tap out, give me 2 per side, then bottoms up, slide down, tap it, lift your bottom, flat back, strong core, you got this, you're doing the last lift, and pause. If you need a stretch out, pop a stretch out in, could be a child's pose, I'm already up here, so when you're ready and you're up with me, we are coming into another squat. This time, our squat is an in and out squat. You can jump it, you can step it, you can walk it. You can do whatever you like, whenever you like, in any round that you like. So, for me, I do like an in and out squat jump. I might get more vigorous, a little bit more intense on the other rounds, but you can give me in and out here. So it doesn't have to be very much squat, but you could give me in and out jump. That might be where you're at, or you're going to drop, lift, you could drop in the middle, step, drop. Take it right down a notch, but you're still getting amazing toning. So where are you with this? I'm going to go good posture, drop for some of them, drop into the squat, go up and down, and just pick this tempo up, might be a nice idea. If you're already there with me, and you want to get going with an in and an out of a squat jump, you go with the flow. It could be a wide plie jump, when you've got the toes out a little bit more. It could be even tighter, zipping up. Go with the flow, 10 seconds. Nearly there now. Keep pushing, you got this. Last 3, 2, 1. Woo! That one caught up quick. So, we have got more core. We're going to go with a I can't speak. A full body, so full on reach, like we did a moment ago, but we're going to do an alternating crunch. So, come down. Again, head down is always an option. If you can, what you're going to do is, I would say hug up first, then give me the fingertips at temples, curl up. You're going to reach out. When you come in, give me a bicycle. You can crunch again, or you can just shoot those legs straight out. Are you ready? Curl up, hollow out the belly, reach, and give me bicycle. Pause and stretch. In. If you want to give me 2s or 3s of the bicycle, why not? Open elbows, straighten the legs. Crunch. In. Crisscross. Keep going. You have got 10 seconds. So close now. Let's go out. In. Crisscross. And rock roll, or hang out down there for a stretch. Up you come. Let's do it. In terms of exercises, 2 more. 6 done, 2 to go. We have got a squat with a jump forward. So I might just give myself a little bit of loving from this other mat I've got here. So you don't have to. You can, I would say get back. So get back in the back of your room. If you want to walk it, you can give me the nice wide squat walk. You can come up, go over, and then step and drop down into it. You go over and down. So if you want to take more of a step, you take a step. If you want to take a big lunge to get there, give me a squat when you're there and then go. So you're going to walk forward and back. If you just want to turn around and come back the other way, you can. If you want to go back with a reverse, where you're not looking where you're going, you keep facing front, another option. My jump option is really straightforward. You're just going to do little hops. I'm probably going to go the length of my mat instead of it going forward, even though I put that one out for myself. But I can jump forward here. So I can go little hops, little hops. If you would prefer to do the squat walking forward, keeping parallel, not going side to side, there's so many different options. So when you're ready, you might be where you are. And I'm going to do some facing forward to you, just to show my little hops. I'm coming through it with a nice light toe to heel. I'm going to use my arms. I'm going to go front. I'm going to go back. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to breathe out. If you want to take the jump out, just give me pulsing parallel squats as another nice alternative. If you can give me a there and back, let's do it. There. When you're back, you are done. Whew. I didn't travel very far, but I got a lot of jumps in. So, up next, a little bit of breathing. Doesn't go amiss. So, last one of our core, another forearm plank. This forearm plank has you reaching for the in front, tap side. I don't mind. If it's not going to be for you to do tapping and be in a forearm plank and have your 3 points of connection on the mat, give it to me as a full plank. Give it to me elevated. Give me a repeat option of the toe tap. If you feel stronger to hold with your upper body, and toe tap those feet. So you decide where you are. We're going to get into your forearm plank. We're going to get into it. We're going to stay strong. You might like a wider position with the legs. Tap or reach or send that arm out in some way to the front. I'm doing mine on a little V shape. If you want to do it in a T shape, go to the side. You can go front, side, side. Diagonal, diagonal, front. Just give me one more lot each side. Hold it. Last 3, 2, 1. Pause. Lovely. So, take a breather. Have a water break. Decide where you are in terms of what you've done and what's to come. Excuse me. So, back to the top. You have done one lot through. You are ready and primed. Mind knows what's coming. Body may or may not be on board. So see where you are with that. But you're going to come at this with your version. So when you're ready to push, keep each individual exercise separate once more. Take it as it comes. Don't worry about what's been. Don't worry about what's coming. Just be here with me. Each individual exercise as it comes. Jump jacks. I liked my first option. I still did quite a lot of jumping. I just wasn't doing a jumping jack because I'm making it a jump out of a squat into that half version of a jump jack. So whatever you like about this one or don't like, give or take, give it me your all. When you're ready, I'm going to come down, lift it, lift it. If you want to jump, you could jump out. You could drop down. You could give me some star jumps. You could do some of those. Go back to squat, drop, and just do a faster version, the round one, or a deeper version. You're halfway. What have we got in the tank now? Keep going. Don't stop. Keep the momentum going. exercise number one. So, double knee crunch, reach it, reach it. Let's get down on the mat. Let's breathe. So, if you need it, hug in, wiggle it out. When you're ready, we are going to stretch it out, bring it in, reach one side, reach the other. Are you ready? Fingertips at temple, lift up, I would hug, reach to hug, tabletop those legs, and then take it in that stretch. Hug, reach, hug, pause, stretch it, side to side reach, crunch, double leg extension, crunch. Tabletop those legs for me. You've got about 10 seconds. What have you got in the tank for me? Come on. I'm right here with you. We've got this. One more. Reach, reach. Woo! A little trouble breathing on that one. You may have noticed a little pause in my commentary. So, where are you for these jump lunges? Jump lunges, because you don't have to jump. Are you on board with a deeper pulse and a nice calm switch, but maybe throwing a few into the mix of a jump switch? Listen to the body. Again, try to avoid jarring the joints, knees especially on this one. You can start on the other side as a little extra quick challenge. Challenge that flexibility, challenge the core, challenge everything you've got on this one. So down we go. And then you can step it, drop it. Switch. When you're ready, if you want to, you could stand up, drop down, and give me a glute squeeze, and then drop down. Lift it, drop down. If you want to step lunge, if you want to switch, lunge jump, you've got about 10 seconds. Pulse it, switch it, pulse it, switch it. Nearly there. 5 seconds. Last one. Woo! That was not the best finisher. I'm just going to take it as it is. That one's done. So, forearm plank. This is the toe tap. Where are you for toe tap? Toe tap on its own. Can you do a bit of dolphin for me, which is bums up, straight legs, and then still with the forearm plank down. See where you are. Just know I'm right there with you. Heavy breathing is what's happening over here. Forearm plank to start you off with. Are you ready? Let's get that timer. Okie dokie. Forearm plank. Hold it strong. Toe tap. 1 or 2. Maybe 3, and then lift it, lower it. When you lower, just go back to a nice flat back rather than dipping in the opposite direction. Stay strong for me. Challenge yourself to stay connected with the core for lifting, lowering, toe tapping, the whole lot. You've got about 5 seconds here. I think we can get 2 more in. Let's do it. Next one will be the last one. We're strong. We got this. Come on. Woohoo! Done and done with that one. Up you come. Ooh. Take a breather. I just needed a breath in. I needed to swallow. I needed to breathe. It's okay. So this one is in and out squat jumps. What did you do on round number 1? You're at round number 2. You've got 1 more to go. So, is this the most intense version you can give me? Are you giving me some jump? Are you giving me some lowering down into those legs? What have you got on board here? What can you do? Let's get to it. I'm going to zip up, step, drop. Zip up, down, drop down. This is a brilliant alternative to actually jumping any of these because you're getting low. Get your chest down and your rib cage down on towards those thighs. Go wide, go narrow, don't jump a thing. See where you are with the last little push. Have you got jumps in you? Down, out, in, that got me a head rush, so I'm going to stay here for a second. So this is the full body to alternating crunch or the crisscross or bicycle legs, whatever you have terminology-wise that you're going across. You can give me slower, not fast without a form, but you can give me faster. But when we go lengthening, that's the stretch, the pull, the hold. You come in, that might be a little quicker, slow, quick, slow. So you decide how many reps of that bicycle crunch or that crisscross you are doing. But you can just have a pause, just rest your back, get yourself set up, knees in, fingertips at temples, crunch up, stretch it long. When you come in, slow or faster of your crisscross. 2s or 3s are a nice extra little challenge. Double knee crunch, legs go out, hold them. In. I'm doing a slower tempo on this round, just mixing it up a little bit. You've got 10 seconds here. Reach it. In. This is my last crisscross. I'm going to just add some more here. I'm going to go with 3, 2, 1. Rock it out. Hang out there. Stretch it out. But otherwise, come on up. You've got 2 to go. This is our traveling squat. And although I say we're jumping forward, you could simply walk back. On the last one, I did jump forward, jump back. You might do that stepping out in a big lunge to squat, lunge to squat. If you went in one direction and you did do that, go in the other to start you off on this round. See where you are with carrying on in exactly the same vein, pushing your core intensity, pushing the depth of your actual movement pattern. So whether that squat can get deeper, push the boundaries of the jump, the distance you're traveling, and the light touchdown. All cues that I might not get out when I'm jumping. I'm just stalling on time. So are you ready? Back of your mat. If you're going to do a jump, I'm going to use my arms. I might have slower, more precise jumps as a start. I might have higher. I might have ones traveling further forward. But all of this is relative. As you get a little tired, as time ticks on, you've got to work a little harder to stay connected. I'm definitely using these arms. 10 seconds. If you're jumping, light on your toes. Toe to heel. Last one. Woo! That last one was actually last 2, but who's counting? Clearly not me. So last one, forearm plank. Take your nice big inhales whilst you've got the space to breathe up here before you get on the mat. Forearm plank, reaching forward. I had mine pretty much on that little mini diagonal. Then I went to straight in front. Then I did some side and kind of put that all together. Keep the flat back. If you want to do this one, but you want to put your knees down, absolutely fine. Give me a kneeling version of it. If you want to give me a full plank, full plank. If you want to give me an elevated, holding onto a piece of equipment, a piece of support, do it. You have got this one and then a little bit more rest before the third and final round. Are you ready? Widen those legs. Lower your bottom. Engage the core. Are you ready to reach? Tap. Try not to do it speedily. Go nice and slow. Plant those fingertips. Engage the core. Don't just shoot the arms out. Challenge yourself to slow down. T-shape, V-shape, straight in front. I don't mind. You want to dump the arms or give me legs? Give me legs. Just don't stop. Last 5 seconds. Woohoo! You are done. Yowza. Woo! 2 rounds. Woohoo! You got 1 to go. Come up if you need the breath and the water break and the up here moving about. If you just want to stretch out a little bit and just puffer up your chest, you could have hands on rib cage, hands on hips. You could give me A little bit of movement through pelvic tucking and swinging those hips side to side, just to get some movement going through top to toe, really. When we're done with this, you can take that water break if you haven't already had it, and then, woo! We're here for round number 3. Last lot through. There are no finishers. There's no added add-ons. We are just going to push ourselves to make this the best and final finish that we can. So what I might do is I might gently creep up, not all of them, but some of them we were doing lightly anyway, just happens. And I might do a 45-second instead of capping it at the 40-second mark. So you don't need to worry about that, but I'm going to gently push you a little further by repeating our cues, concentrating on our movement patterns, having each individual exercise on its own once more. You've got 8. You are a go. Where are you for exercise number 1? We are doing our jump jacks in whatever version this kind of speaks to you. So I threw in some big jump jacks right from the floor because that's my best way to do it. Get down in my legs, shoot up, but I don't have to do repetitive movements. I can do that, and then I can do the calm, each side, and another jump. So combinations are a go-go, whatever you like here. I'm going to go down and lift and just get stretching those arms, reaching those legs, lifting my chest, lifting my head. Get lower in your legs, reach higher, reach further away. Lift those legs if you want to jump any. Let's do it now. Woo! We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to the lift and the squat. You got 5 seconds. Keep going. And woo! Done with that one. Yowza! That was kind of in between. That was 43 seconds. So we are doing the crazy with the calm. So let's get down. Let's get down on your mat. Double knee crunch, double leg extension. Bring it to tabletop legs. Reach to the ankle. Reach to the ankle. That's 1 rep. So how are we feeling? We are in the home stretch. Lift up with those legs. Crunch in. Reach out. Tabletop. Lengthen. Lengthen. If you get on better, pointing toes here, but flex foot to stop, that might be a great addition to work into your hamstrings. So reach, reach. Point away, legs extended. Crunch. Pause. Reach, reach. It's 10 seconds on your clock now. You are so close. 1 more. Reach, reach, rock roll. Come on, straight up. Let's get to it. Let's get into those switching jump lunges. Less chit chat, more action. Are you ready? Pulse it out. If you want to step switch. You go lower. You do a little low switch. If you want to switch low and challenge your legs and stay in them, you can do this as a challenge. Woo! That keeps it engaged. That keeps my glutes fired, my thighs engaged. If you want to give me any jumping, how are you feeling about jumping? Woo! Let's do it. 10 seconds on the clock. Can you do jumping till the end? Push it. You got this. We are so close. Last one each side. Woo! Yeah. Oh dear. Back on the mat. Forearm plank. Tap those toes. Give me a dolphin. Are you ready? In your plank. Hold your position. Ready for the tapping. I'm going to carry on with 2 or 3 per side. Fight line 3. Thumbs up. Woo! Slide it. Hold it. Tap. Tap it again. And lift your bottom higher. more of a break. In out squat jumps. We are nearly there. We are trucking along. You're halfway. I need to breathe. I need a moment just to breathe. So, in out squat jumps. What you got? What you got for me? Have you got any jumping that has not been available to you as yet? Have you got deeper, quicker transitions, more core engagement? All of these come into play. Remember posture. Remember looking up and out rather than dropping down and letting your head and neck be part of this workout. Are you ready? Let's drop down. In, out, jump to start with if you can. Step it, go quicker in your transitions, go lower in these legs, work these thighs, get your chest all the way down, get wider. If you haven't got too wide, get narrow if you can. Zip up those inner thighs. 10 seconds. Woohoo! You're so close. One more. And I am done. I still got 3 exercises to go. I pushed myself. I hope you did too. I'm giving it my all over here. So, full body, stretch it out. We've done it already, but you've got your knee crunch coming in, your crisscross, your bicycle legs, whatever you want to call it. Take a breather, halfway down. Then come on down. Are you going to go with a quicker or slower tempo? Where are you with these? Let's hug in, fingertips at temples, curl up. Reach out, crunch, crunch. I might go slow and hold them. Why not go even slower than our previous one? Crunching again though. I'm doing about 3 or 4 per side when I'm doing my crisscross. Time is pushing on. Keep challenging yourself. Give me 1 more in. Out, crisscross for 3, for 2, last one, woo, 2 exercises to go, yep, we got this. So, what you got in the tank? What you're going to use me? I don't know how much I've got in my tank, but I'm going to go with it. So this is our jump forward. If you don't want to jump forward, you've got your stepping options. If you want to step it back, you step it back. If you want to kind of lunge it out side to side, doesn't matter which side you start with because we've only got the 3rd round. This is the last and final. 2 exercises. Jump squats or stepping, and then your forearm plank with our reaching, and then we are going to be done. So, woohoo! Are you ready? I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to melt into my mat. Soft toe to heel. Maybe I can lift up a little higher. Could I jump a little further forward? It's okay if the answer is no. Just give it your all for me. Do the best you can for as long as you can and keep with me. Don't stop. Keep going. Nearly there. We're going to do a there and back and we will be done. Come back to your start. Woo! Woo! Legs are going to give out then. One more exercise. Just breathe for me a moment here. Let your heart rate have a little moment. Then we'll get down. Forearm plank. Reaching on the diagonal. Kneeling version. Full plank version. I do not mind. Get into it and hold to start you off. If you want, take those feet wider, get into a reach tap if you prefer, because you're feeling it. If you can, give me a reach hold, do it. What about a reach hover? Can you do that? Reach and hover. Don't tap the floor anymore. Keep pushing yourself. This is the last 10 seconds of the entire workout. Give it your all. I believe in you. You got down there. They're really hot in the face and the upper chest region. So I'm going to spin round. By all means, give me a cat-cow where you are. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with a seated forward bend. In my seated forward bend, I'm just going to hold my toes. If you're not able to hold the toes or you've got a band, brilliant idea. Wrap it round and just draw yourself down into this. Legs zipped up, tummy's engaged. Pretty warm. So I do hope you can get further potentially than you can if we were to do this at the beginning of any session together. Point those toes as well. See if you can lower down. Breathe in. Breathe it out. I'm going to pop a little yoga move in for you. We're going to have one foot in, one out. You can point the toe and lean it, or you can keep it upright. I'm going to keep mine upright. Swing over, reach and look down, and then I'm also going to turn and open. I'm just going to open the arm, reach over the top, classic side bend, tuck it, lift it, and then pop both feet together for me. Onto the toes, on the ankles, little pumping or not. Kind of see where you are with this for yourself. Breathe in, breathe it out. Let's just go on the other side. So opposite leg out, opposite heel in, and just move around a bit. And then same idea for me. I'm going to have the flex foot. I'm going to reach up. I'm going to reach over. I'm going to tuck under, and then I'm going to open up. Breathe in, sweep over the top for me. Reach and stretch. Tuck under, open, and then again, I'm going to do the same. Feet together, or soles of the feet together. I'm going to move to the ankles and I'm going to put the pressure down, whether it's both together, whether you have the rock, whether you want to have a lean. Just listen to what your shoulders, upper back and neck are telling you here. But just go with the flow of what makes sense for you. And then I'm just going to do slightly outstretched version so that I can pull back and stretch our back. Then I'm going to slide to the ankles once more, but lift the chin and just be free without any extra pressure to roll our necks. Just out of your own way. I am going to put the cat-cow in now and sort of let the heart rate come down in a moment. Do a cat for me. Do a lovely big cow. Give me one more. Round it. Release it. Tuck toes. Down dog if you can. Whichever way you want to come. You might step in for a change. And then roll up. Tuck the tailbone under, reach it, and release. Feet together, feet apart. Nice classic side bend, but up here standing, maybe get a little bit more pull over those hips. Other side. And then let's go wide, wherever you want to be with this. You can put a hand in your lower back and give me a switch here. Or you could give me like the standing saw, which is T-shaped arms. Lift and stretch. T-shaped arms, other side. I am holding my foot, you don't have to. And then we're going to do one more just the same, each side. Go a little deeper, wrap a little further. Breathe in, breathe it out. When you're up, you are done. Woo-hoo! Well done, you. So that was our HIIT workout. Hope you enjoyed that one. Hope it got the heart rate up, and I will see you here on the next one.